About 10:30 at night. I'm still wide awake. Gotta get up at 4 in the morning, 4:30, 5 o'clock actually, and get my ass to work. But here I am. I'm kind of broken. I think the whole Charlie Kirk ordeal, no, let's call it for what it was. That Charlie Kirk assassination. For some reason, that whole ordeal's got me digging. I just want to see how ugly humanity is. It's a rabbit hole I shouldn't have dove down, because no sooner did I dive down that hole, young men were hanged. A man drove his truck into a church and killed church goers. I mean, just not even moments, man. Like the violence, the unnecessary violence is just out of control. It's like a free-for-all for killing whoever the hell you want to kill. And Christians, whew, we really seem to be under attack. And then I'm thinking, even as Christians, it doesn't matter, Christian or non-Christian, it doesn't. We cry about homelessness so much. But did you ever look at what some homeless people have to go through? Did you know that they have these things in certain states and in certain boroughs? Might be happening in your own damn borough. But yet your borough will be the first to cry about homelessness. They're parking in Walmart. They're parking on the streets. Have you ever heard of a poverty ticket? Yeah. That's where a police officer say there's a guy sleeping in, I don't know, the hallway of a storefront or the door front. A cop can give him a citation, like for loitering and drifting. They call them poverty tickets. So you mean to tell me this guy that's sleeping in the storefront door area will probably most likely be up and out of the way by the time the storefront owner gets there, or maybe not. But yet he's sleeping there, and an officer of the law rolls up on him, cites him, tells him he's got to move on. Now that ticket can be anywhere from $20 to $150, maybe more. So the guy moves from that spot, he moves to another one. He's got like 72 hours to answer to the citation. He has no way of doing so. So the very next time he gets caught, a couple days later, there's another citation on him. Until one day someone actually runs his name and finds out, oh, well, he has 8 different warrants out for his arrest because of citations he never responded to. Why? Because one, he doesn't have a phone and he doesn't have money. And yet they'll pick him up, throw him in jail. Now the state, your borough, is going to file to the state to get money to take care of him. Now mind you, it's only going to cost the borough about $10 a day to care for each one of those inmates. But yet they're going to tell the state it costs $110. And then the state's going to ask the federal government for $510 to take care of that one guy. So everyone's getting their pockets padded except for the homeless dude. He can't catch a break. Not only is he homeless, but now there's a system designed to keep him right where he's at, on the street, broke and always owing somebody. And we whine about poverty, homelessness, people you see on the street. But did you ever really take a really good look at what your borough is doing to combat or even help the people that are, down on their luck due to no, decision of their own? We got to do better. That whole MAGA thing, Make America Great Again, bullshit. Bullshit. America is great. We've just lost our way. America, is, I think, the greatest country on the face of this planet. We're just going through a really ugly period in time because, to be honest, I think we live in one of the most vile damn generations that have ever existed on the planet. I'm 64 years old. I've seen a lot of shit in my day, but I have never seen anyone publicly celebrating the death, the assassination of a man right in front of his own wife and children. That's some morbid shit. People like that have a special place in hell. Whew. That was ugly. And that only tells me, this is the most vile generation of people since Sodom and Gomorrah, or the Tower of Babel. It's crazy when you have a whole nation of young people that can wake up one day and decide either they want to be a man or they want to be a woman. And they're legally protected to do so. Where the hell did we get the audacity to protect mental illness? Man, I love you guys. I got to get off of here. The more I think about how we treat each other, the more I just want to pull off into a little section of land, put a fence around it with a bunch of do not trespass signs, and just write the world off. Raise my own food, do my own thing, and just never speak to humanity again. But instead, I have this thing in my heart called hope, because I have a faith in my life and a God, and I believe we can do better, because we don't really have to make America great again, because America is great. We just have to make its children great again.